with us. It really does mean a lot to us. Thank you. So I'm Commissioner Brian Martinez, your newly elected gay commissioner. We also have our gay commissioner, Roy De Los Santos. So now I understand, this is the third annual that we do something like this. And let me tell you, a couple of years ago, Beatrix can attest to this. Nobody would want to work with us. And we've come such a long way, and it's because of people who are in this room who have made that happen today. And that's what today is all about. It's celebrating how much we've accomplished as a community, how much of a beautiful community we are, how the resilience behind it. And look at us today, at this new extended venue all together, celebrating Pride. It's a beautiful feeling. So thank you all for being here. We have a second show in a couple of minutes, and we do also have a couple of surprises with you all. I think we, as our gay community leaders, we owe it to you all to be able to share a lot of the accomplishments that we've done. And one of the ways that we're going to do that, we're going to share with you all today. So stick around, and we'll share with you all right now. This past year alone, for me, I want to just share that it's been such an enriched experience being a commissioner. It's my first year now, anniversary, and not just being part of the LGBT community, but being part of the Brownsville community as a whole. I've seen this community grow and be the community that now leads the rest of the valley, the rest of Texas, and that in its own it's so rewarding, and it's so respectable for Brownsville. And I just want to share with you all that every time I travel out of Brownsville is held up here by other communities. Everything we've been able to overcome, all of the accomplishments that we've done, it's something to be proud of, y'all. And today, that's what I want to share with you all. In this last year alone, it's just the beginning, baby. And we're not going anywhere. So I want to take the mic. I'll introduce Commissioner Roy De Los Santos. He has a few more words to share with you all.
A few?
Don't sing, not yet.
Singing is coming. Thank you guys very much for being here with us tonight. I'm Roy De Los Santos. And I was the first openly gay commissioner elected in the city's 168 plus year history. That was not the goal when we set out. When we set out, it was just about having good, honest public servants, and Commissioner Martinez is one of the people that convinced me to run for the office. I had a lot of hesitation because I had just been divorced the year before. I had a DWI that was pending in court still because of the pandemic, and I'm gay. I'm like, that is not the trifecta I would want to run on for city commissioner. But everybody's like, none of that's going to matter. It's about you and who you are and the community that supports you. And we focused on city issues, but our opponents absolutely made it about the pride flag and the task force and my being gay, being part of the gay community, and being a proud part of the gay community. And I'd run 3 times before and lost every time. It was this 4th time when being gay became an issue that we finally won, that the community came together. And I know had it not been for the task force and the gay community, along with all the other support we got, we would not have made it. So thank you guys very much for your support. One of the other things I want to say that I'm so proud of is when I ran, again, because I had things like that were who I am, but especially that DWI that was pending. We know that union endorsements are a very big part of campaigns, and normally unions like our police officers and firefighters, they reserve their support for people who have a record of supporting them when it comes to contract negotiations and ensuring we take care of city employees. So I did not expect any type of endorsement, having no background yet, the fact that I'm gay and the fact that I had a DWI. But we got the endorsement from the educators, from the firefighters, from the police officers, and then Commissioner Martinez got those same endorsements. So that just goes to show you that this is absolutely a community of love and acceptance. There's going to be hate everywhere you look. You're going to be able to find that. But overall, this is a community of love. Never, ever, ever forget that. On that note, one of the first things I want to do First I do want to say, as we planned tonight's event, we wanted to make sure we included as much locals as possible. So we know first here at Barbie, DJ Mondo and Abe, who handles karaoke on Wednesdays, we wanted them to be part of this event because they're part of the Barbie family. And we've got karaoke coming up after the second set of shows tonight. But big round of applause for DJ Mondo and for Abe, our karaoke host. I have to give a shout out to Luna Cisneros, one of the most amazing icons we have in our LGBTQ community. It's the first queen of the frontera this year during Charro Days. She is an amazing performer. She is a parent. She is a veteran. There is nobody that could throw any shade at a woman like this, and we are so proud to have her as one of our leaders in this community. Thank you, Luna. We love you. And next, I have a proclamation that I want to read. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm going to call him up. Joseco Valles II, also known as Queen Beatrix. Get your butt on stage. This is a proclamation of the City Commission of Brownsville, Texas, recognizing Joseco Luna Valles II, community organizer, activist, dragtivist, and pioneer. Whereas Joseco Luna Valles II has been a prominent figure in the local LGBTQ community for many years, fighting through his work and his art for rights and equal protection for all. And whereas Joseco Luna Valles II has served professionally to advance access to care, services, and rights for years through his work at Texas Rising, at the Valley AIDS Council of South Texas, and a senior specialist for Raiz Plus Latinx campaigns at Planned Parenthood Federation of America. And whereas when the need existed in our community, Joseco Luna Valles partnered to lobby the city of Brownsville to create the first ever LGBTQ plus task force for our city for the purpose of exploring strategies for improving awareness, advocacy, inclusivity, and cultural competence on LGBTQ issues in the community, which culminated in the creation of the task force in December 2019 and the appointment of its charter members in March and April of 2020. And whereas in the months and years since, the city has consistently recognized Pride Month during the month of June through proclamations, themed events, and by raising the Progress Pride flag during the month of June, Pride and drag events have proliferated. The city has seen the election of 2 openly LGBTQ plus city commissioners currently serving for the first time in the city's 170 plus year history. And the city commission did unanimously pass the Fair Practices Non-Discrimination Ordinance, with some of the most comprehensive protections adopted south of Austin, Texas. We, the members of the City Commission of the City of Brownsville, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested by the charter of said city and on behalf of all our citizens, do hereby recognize Joseco Luna Valles II as an outstanding citizen, organizer, activist, dragtivist, and pioneer, and encourage all Brownsville citizens to join us in this recognition and to be inspired by his work and dedication to the local community and beyond.
First of all, thank you so much. This wouldn't have happened without any and everyone here who has believed in me and who has just said yes to my crazy ideas. And, look at us now. We are such a thriving and beautiful community. And all of this was because I just needed people to see that they could be here and be themselves. And that you could exist in a place like Brownsville, right? Without any fear. That you could love whoever you want to love and express yourself freely. So I'm so proud that now we have amazing leadership like Brian and Rory. I was texting Rory and Brian. I was like, did I just see our city manager here? And that's such an amazing testament to the work of our community and how far we've come, because there have been years past where people, like our elected officials, wouldn't even step into these spaces. And so to see a lot of our city officials here, our city staff, I see folks here, our city attorney, that's a huge step for our community, because that means that we are finally being seen for who we are and respected and treated with dignity, and that's all that matters. So thank you so much.
Next proclamation will be presented by Commissioner Brian Martinez.
It's me. Thank you, Commissioner. All right. I mentioned this earlier right now when I was talking, that we didn't get here just by waking up one day and saying that we're going to take over, because that's what we usually do. We struggled to find an establishment, to find a home, to find a place where we could celebrate and be ourselves. And it was very hard, it was very hard to find places. And when we have Pride Month coming around, those drag brunches are so much fun. I don't know if y'all been to one, but oh my goodness. So these Pride brunches, we're being explored. We're like, where can we host this? Where can we host this? And we could not find a place. Well, Beatrix just said right now, these individuals that are in this room right now contributed to where we are today. And I want to take this moment to recognize Leo Cortez and call you to the stage. Come on up. Before I do, I'm going to allow Beatrix to say a few words.
Just some context. Thank you, Leo. In 2017, I had the crazy idea of having the first Pride drag brunch in Bronzeville. No one was doing those events in the Valley. And after reaching out to several businesses, some which still exist today, unfortunately, who told me that they supported the community but didn't want those kinds of events there. And so, frustrated, someone was like, well, have you talked to Leo from at the time you were at the doghouse? And I reached out, and first he couldn't because he had another event scheduled. The month was going to be up. And then, I don't know if it was the next day, he was like, actually, we're going to pause that event because we want y'all to have the first Pride brunch with us. And the rest is history. So.
Yeah! Thank you, Beatrix. A proclamation of the City Commission of Brownsville, Texas, recognizing Leo Cortez, LGBTQ+ ally. Whereas Leo Cortez has been a prominent business owner and manager in the Brownsville community for many years, supporting local causes, serving as a volunteer for the community, including as a longtime vice president for the annual Sombrero Festival during Char Days. And whereas Leo Cortez was the first establishment manager to open his doors to the LGBTQ+ community for a drag brunch in Brownsville, Texas, at a time when there was no LGBTQ+ establishment in the city and no other winning businesses. We, the members of the City Commission of the City of Brownsville, Texas, by virtue of the authority vested by the Charter of said city, and on behalf of all of our citizens, do hereby recognize Leo Cortez as an outstanding citizen of Brownsville and an ally to the LGBTQ+ community, and encourage all Brownsville citizens to join us in this recognition and to be inspired by his work and dedication to the local community. Done on this day, the 27th day of June 2024. Our community is composed of not just the community members, but allies as well. And it's just as important to support on behalf of
I wasn't expecting this at all. Just come to have a good time because I was so busy at our last drag brunch because it was crazy that I didn't really get to enjoy it as much, but it was amazing. Like Beatrix said, she approached me that first year and, I couldn't say no. I have so many friends, Joe, Maribel, I had to give you all space. to enjoy yourselves freely and not have to worry about anybody attacking me. You know, I want to give you a safe space, and I love this event. I love that we do it every year. I love that my staff loves it, they enjoy it, and we will continue doing it as long as we can. So, thank you all so much.
Gail Cortez, everyone. What an honor and a privilege to be able to stand here with you all and honor these people, to use our public office to be able to recognize and to be part of the community is something that I hold very near and dear to my heart. You all are my extended family, and please know that we will stand with you. You are seen, you are loved, and you are not alone. We will continue to support you in every facet that we can. Commissioner.
And before we get to the next show, we just want to say like we've got treats from you guys from Olitas Pizza. We wanted to buy local, but we are so very proud for Out and Proud to have its new home right here at Barbie, because Meryl, Michael, Leo, when they created this place, and we remember when it was just one little side of the room, but it was always about being here for the community. Whatever they need, whatever we can do, and how can we give back, that's who these men are, and they've done an outstanding job, and it's our patronage that helps them succeed and be able to expand and continue to give, so please come and support them as much as you possibly can. But big round of applause for the owners of Barbie. And to those who are carrying on the work that Joe helped start and that Brian and I were a part of, the LGBTQ plus task force, if the task force members will stand so we can give you guys a round of applause who are continuing the legacy. Thank you guys so much for everything you're doing. You are an inspiration, all of us. Thank you. All right, take it away, DJ.